Too late.
Hello. No, your green screen is fine. Hi everyone. Welcome to tonight's InSpectres. I am Simon at Wandering DM. Welcome to the Wandering Society. Welcome to our zany, chaotic, very, very chaotic show of Totally Not the Ghostbusters. But before we introduce our cast of Totally Not the Ghostbusters, I would just like to shout out our sponsors very quickly. Give a shout out first and foremost to Mage Press, makers of 5th edition D&D supplement. You can check them out at store.mageandpress.com. You can use code WanderingDM to get 15% off. Same thing with Found Familiar. If you crave good coffee, if you crave amazing coffee, check them out. Encourage them. Go get some coffee from foundfamiliar.com and use code WanderingDM to get 10% off your purchases. And of course, we wouldn't be here without Roll20, the platform that we use for all of our streams here on Wandering DM. So be sure to check them out at roll20.net. They've recently also upgraded like a bunch of different stuff regarding lighting, and that's very impressive and very interesting to play with, having tried it last week myself. And then, of course, our dear affiliates, Die Hard Dice, which you can check out their massive sale tonight. It actually starts on May 1st, but you can check their tweets tonight. There's a lot of new things coming up, a lot of things discounted. The code that you see here in chat will be updated to the proper code come May 1st. But yeah, you should visit them. And also, if you follow us on Twitter, you'll see I'll post the links with the codes when the time comes. Well, that said, let's dive into our crew and our game. And let's start by having the GM opening up his Roll20 page. That would be very important. And let's introduce our cast, starting with the person to my left on the overlay. And we're going to go around counterclockwise. So we'll begin with Andrew. Hello.
Oh no.
Yep, you're first.
I've been having mute problems tonight. Hi everyone, I am Andrew. I'm going to be playing Merlin Longjangbo. Well, he's our mechanic, and also the more religious member of the team, so to speak. And yeah. That's I think where I'm at. As pronouns would be he, him, as are mine. Next.
Well, next would be all the way up on the overlay. We're skipping over Noor as she is on paid leave. Pooja isn't with us tonight. So we'll move right on over to Hannah.
Hello, I am Hannah, pronouns she, her, and in this game I'm playing Gemma Artel, also pronouns she, her. The HBIC is the official title, I think.
And last but certainly not least, we have Mike. Hello.
Heyo, Mike, him, he, who I play Uncle Book, Salemore, director of marketing, also he, him.
And I have just updated your dice because as we remember, last week was a success. The franchisee got what they got paid for their very, very difficult job. They've taken care of a haunted or possessed. The details are fuzzy, but an evil friar, an evil deep fryer in a Waffle House off of I-10, and in doing so, they have also secured apparently the thing that will become their mascot, which is a talking waffle by the name of Bob, who used to be the manager of said Waffle House. Bob lives in a waffle iron, and I believe will now be the person waffle taking the calls. Before we start tonight, as we said last week, as we explained, InSpectres is a game that requires very little prep because you can basically just roll a few times on a table, and all of a sudden you have your game going, because most of the heavy lifting will be done by the players, as the result of their checks will actually alter the story. So I have prepped nothing for tonight, and I'm going to roll live on stream what the game's going to be, and we're going to kick off with the next morning at the InSpectres office. So I have to roll 4 times, and I've got 1, the 2, what the hell? What kind of... Oh my god, it fits with the... Okay. After the second roll, I had an idea. The third roll confirmed it. And the last roll also has it. Okay.
This foreshadowing is rather foreboding.
We open up on a rainy morning in Florida. It's humid, it's hot, and it's raining so much that you can barely see a few feet in front of you. Everyone is, of course, in the office. There's a slight issue with Noor's lab, as the giant gaping hole in the wall of your office has turned part of her lab into a quite sizable puddle of water that she needs to deal with, because there's a metric ton of electrical equipment in that room. And the lab for today will be basically to explain why Noor is also busy. Her lab is off limit because it would be a danger to all of you, and also of any OSHA inspector that comes to check in on you. The 4 of you, Merle, Buck, Emma, and Bob, are at the office. I have a question regarding Bob. Does he have his own desk? Like, what's happening with him?
He's currently on my desk.
Great. So, we'll start with Bob opening up our episode. What do I have to do now? I mean, I take the calls.
Yeah. That's what you do.
I kind of know how to, answer a phone. But what do I do then if someone calls?
Well, you tell them that you called the InSpectres, your name's Bob, and you ask them what they need. And if they have a credit card. Or check. Sometimes we take check, depending on what it is.
That's fairly simple. And, that's it?
That's it.
Seems easy enough.
Yep.
And as he says that, of course, the phone would ring. I don't have my ringtone handy right now, so imagine, viewers, that the phone rings, and Waffle Bob just hobbles over to the phone, uses the half-cooked, half-baked dough to stretch out and sort of flip the receiver over, and approaches it and says, "Hi! InSpectres, is Bob speaking. Do you have a credit card?" And the person hangs up. You can hear Buck from your distance from the phone, even though it's not on hands-free. You hear just a click of a dead tone. So,
Good start. Maybe wanna ask who they are, what they're doing, why they're doing it before you ask about the credit card.
Oh, all right, okay. So answer the phone, ask them who they are, what they're doing, all of that jazz, and then the credit card.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, and we're inspectors.
Maybe wait until they actually answer you before you go to the payment, okay?
Okay. He looks expectantly at the phone. It rings again. Picks it up. Well, picks it up. Gets close to the receiver.
Delicate, Bob.
Hi, inspectors. This is Bob speaking. Who are you? You hear just the imagine like the Snoopy voice, like just the wah 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 wah. Uh huh. All right, what are you doing? Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. What are you wearing? Do you have a credit card? And it hangs up again. Bob is slightly dejected. Turns to you and is like, wow. If I had known answering the phone is such hard work, I would have, paid my secretary a bit more.
You had a secretary.
Well, I used to at the Waffle House.
What?
Yeah,
I had someone take all my calls, do all the, paperwork. I had a restaurant to take care of.
All right. Maybe you need a good example. Let me answer the next call, okay?
Be my guest. Phone rings. Again, for a third time.
Watch and learn, Bob.
Uh-huh.
Hello, this is the inspectors. This is Bob. What you need?
Hey, hi. I'm Arthur. Arthur McCormick.
Arthur McCormick.
Yeah, look. I have a ghost problem. If you can just come and get rid of it, just. If you have.
What does the ghost look like? Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, it's a floating drape, like a cloth with holes.
Okay, it's like a floating drape, like holes. What type of drape we're talking? Like a curtain, shower curtain?
I don't know. I think it's a bed sheet.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, look, it's I normally call the other guys, so that they have my number, but they can't come today. So just if you have like an opening, I don't know, this afternoon or tomorrow, like sooner the better.
All right. Well, we'll see you in the afternoon. You just let you know we take payment up front. We go in. We take a credit card or a check. Is that all right?
Oh yeah. You guys don't have like payment plans, because the other guys do. It's a lot easier. Anyway, do I give you my credit card right away?
Yes, please. If you got it.
Yeah. He gives you like a bunch of numbers of a credit card. And it is so the card's owner is McCormick's Haunted House and Ghostly Paraphernalia.
All right. Corma's Haunted House. Paraphernalia? Is that what you? Okay.
Yeah, PARA. Just McCormick's Haunted House is probably gonna work. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. It's part of the job, I guess.
Well, we should be able to make it in the afternoon. Seems like we got enough time on our schedule.
Good. Do you the payment, does it include disposal or confinement or what's for? You know what? Whatever. Just come and get rid of it.
All right. Well, we'll see you in the afternoon. Until then, you have a good day.
Yeah, you as well. I'll wait for you.
All right, sounds good. Bye.
He hangs up before you have time to say bye-bye.
Nice
Bob looks at you, claps, like folds. The waffle folds in half. There's no sound when he claps. It doesn't really work.
See, Bob, that's all you got to do. Just give him a listen. More than willing to do it.
All right.
Okay.
There are any jobs you guys don't take?
I look at Gemma.
Oh, am I here? I thought I was in my office.
Oh, you're in your office. I forgot.
You can. I mean, the way we described it last week, you Buck
That
are
was
in
like a long big thing.
Yeah, there's just like an empty room around you, and then the corner office with Gemma. You can easily turn around and see her in her office. I don't think you guys have blinds to like close Gemma's office off.
Probably not. No.
Next, you'll say we have curtains.
Oof. Imagine.
Well, maybe we can get some this game because it sounds like we're after a drapery.
Well, then, Gemma,
Mm?
got a job this afternoon.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Did they pay up front?
They did. Got it right here.
Fantastic. I'll go get Mo.
Sounds good.
Which reminds me, Buck, can you make a contact roll?
Okay. Oh my god. Get that right.
Wow.
There it goes.
Oh,
Level 6. If I was that right.
you six keep the highest. Oh, it rolled twice for some reason.
Oh, all right.
Keep the highest, keep the highest. That was weird. But with the 6, you get your 2 franchise dice.
Woo!
And, the credit card actually clears, and yes, you will have your money. Should you succeed, you will be paid in full.
Makes it full.
Mm.
Nah.
Bob just asked, "What's happened now? What happens now?" Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get ready, get going a little bit. Gotta wait for Merle to make sure the car is okay, and then we'll get out of here at some point. Now, mind you, it's not very clear outside, so we're gonna wait a little bit until it clears up.
All right. What do I do then?
Enjoy the time.
All right. And he just plops on his back. There's not a lot a waffle can do.
Mm.
Oh, which
He's
reminds
not
me,
in the waffle iron.
Well, it's waffle iron would be like going back to sleep.
Oh yes.
Here,
okay.
I can actually use a prop now. Hi, I'm Bob. I'm not going to make my waffle clap. It's putting crumbs all over my keyboard. So, I think we'll montage the until the end of the storm. So what would we see the team do during this totally not epic montage of you just passing time until the end of the worst of the storm is past?
Well, first, Gemma's going to go out to the garage and collect up Merlin. So, what are you doing out there?
Merle is going to be doing what he's usually doing, somehow working on the car, but not really achieving anything. It's kind of a feat in and of itself. But he will note that he has, filled in. There was a kind of a gap along the windshield,
Mhm.
and it's been filled so we don't get wet and yucky as we're driving through the storm.
And did you check the windshield wipers? Make sure they work?
I'm getting on that, yeah. And clearly he had no idea.
Well, when
Yeah.
you're finished with that, Buck says that there's a job this afternoon. So we're going to need that car fixed up so we don't get reined in. I have no intention of walking to wherever it is.
Yes, ma'am. Gonna get this car ready. We're gonna be ready in a short time.
A
All right.
quick search of where this place is. McCormick's haunted house is actually just off I-95 from Jacksonville, or around Jacksonville. It would be to all of you who live there, because you probably know where it is exactly. But it's near the Julington Durbin Creek Nature Preserve. The big park. There's a Walmart nearby. It's probably a couple away from office.
Oh, God. So we really need to fix up the car.
Oh yeah, it's actually more or less a 3-hour ride.
Okay, so please do whatever you need to make sure that that car's highway ready. Because can't stand those drivers.
Oh, she's car is definitely highway ready. Don't know if she's rain ready, but she's highway ready.
Well, can you make a tech check?
Shit.
That'll be like for the whole montage to see how good your car is.
Please, for the love of God, use some of the bonus dice.
Kind of too late. I just rolled.
All right. The GM decides your fate because you rolled a 2, or you may suggest something suitably negative. I have something in mind. I'll just keep it for now.
So my vision of how things are gonna go wrong is Merlin did succeed in fixing only one wiper, which is the passenger side.
Oh, of course.
And the driver's side, while it occasionally like twitches and goes like part way up, never actually has any consistency, let alone clears the entire windshield. Almost like it's possessed by a ghost. Merle's going to be praying the entire trip. Not because of the potential accident. GM want to add anything?
Oh, no, GM's not going to add anything quite yet. But the storm does let out around maybe like mid-afternoon. It's still raining, but it's a drizzle more than anything. And you should be able to brave the highway all the way to Jacksonville. Which, by the way, is the city where the real InSpectres have an office. You know, InSpectres with an ER.
Mm.
And going to McCormick, you'll actually drive by their offices. It's a nice three-story building with double garage. You think there's a helipad on the rooftop? But we'll get to that later.
Bloody show offs. Who even needs that much equipment?
Oh no. People that actually have jobs. Replies the cameraman, I guess. So The crew goes into their own car because, of course, they're going to follow you on the road.
Mhm.
They can't intervene in whatever happens because, to everyone watching, if you're watching for the first time, InSpectres is sort of a mix between Ghostbusters and The Office, and our crew here actually have, in order to not go completely bankrupt, have accepted to be followed around by a camera crew who are filming basically turning their job into a reality TV show. And so y'all board the car and leave the office mid-afternoon. Hop on I-10, drive away. You even pass by the Waffle House from before, which is now condemned. There's a great load of trash just lying about, like the containers on the side of the restaurant, like overflowed with everything that was thrown out. And you see like that, not the fryer, because the fryer is gone, but you see a fryer. Just to, remind you of what has happened. You make good time. After about 2 hours, you're nearing Jacksonville. When the car just goes pop, 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 bleh.
Merle?
Well,
The the gas gauge
Meter. Yeah.
yeah, the needle, it's never worked properly, but it's mostly accurate. It's not even empty. It's the needle just jumped off the screw, I guess, that held it in place. And your car's dead.
Well, damn.
Merle?
thought you said the car was highway ready.
Car is? Don't know about the gas tank. Give me a sip.
That's part of the car, Merle.
Well, yeah, it's in working order, but whether or not it's full.
Would you say this is a stressful?
Hang on.
Breaking down on the highway by Jacksonville.
Nah. Nah.
Because I would like you all to roll just a single d6.
All right.
2, 3, 3. Ooh, I think Gemma's the one taking it the worst. Where are my results? Here we go. Yeah, Gemma, you're frazzled by this. You're going to lose 2 dice.
Oh dear.
Either 2 from 1 skill or 1 from 2 skills. And I think in this case, I think I would say -1 to academic and -1 to contact.
Okay.
Because, well, the way you've role-played the situation at the beginning, I think Gemma's a little too angry to, think straight.
Mm-hmm.
And to keep up appearances.
Sounds legit.
Whereas Merle and Buck, you're stressed out. It's not that big a deal. It's less than what Gemma's making it out to be. But still, you will lose 1 die. I will say Buck to your contact as well, just because of stress. And Merle to your technology, as you sort of second guess yourself.
Merle is gonna get out of the car, walk around, pop the trunk.
Mhm.
He's gonna take out a length of like tube, about an inch in diameter. Walk over to the side of the car where he opens the little opens the gasket, like gets into the gas tank. He's gonna slide the tube down, and he's slowly going to like suck on the tube to see if there's any gas actually left in the tank.
What are you doing?
I'm checking that we have gas in the tank.
There's a warning across the screen for all the viewers that just says like, "Do not attempt this at home." Merle, the car is dry.
Gemma, I know the problem.
What, Merle, is the problem?
Gas tank be bone dry.
Did we not put gas in the car before starting out? Nobody remembered to put gas in the car. Nobody.
I mean, I just fix it when it broke.
So I was a little busy at hand.
Well, where's the next exit that we can get gas? Where's the next place that we can get it? Because I'm not walking the rest of the way to whatever this place is. Where are we going anyway, Buck? Where are we going?
This place is over in Jacksonville, not too far away from here.
Okay, what
Duval.
is it?
I don't know. It's some house. What was it again? McCormick's Haunted House.
A haunted house.
Why are we going to a haunted house?
That's what it was called. Didn't seem that big of a deal. It was like, the usual person draped up with the white curtain above them with holes in the eyes, not a big deal at all.
We're going to a haunted house to exterminate a curtain ghost?
Well, I mean, it didn't sound like it's that big of a deal.
Are you taking the piss, Buck? I'm not walking all the way to a haunted house to exterminate a curtain, okay? Somebody needs to find us gas so that we can either go there and see if it's actually something to exterminate, or we can drive home. I will not stand out in the middle of Florida heat. I hate this place. I only brought pumps, Buck. Somebody is going to walk to find gas.
Merle, during this whole time, is standing like by the corner of the vehicle, and he's got his like thumb out, like his arm outstretched, thumb up. He's just waiting.
What are you doing?
I'm getting gas.
How bad is the weather right now?
It's gray and drizzling. Simon's on the Google map
So it's
right
a
now.
wet heat. Good.
Yeah. So nearest exit appears to be like several miles out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. What about okay, this is camera crew. You can drive us, right? You can drive us? You have room in there?
Gemma, I think the
Okay.
purpose is they're not supposed to do stuff for us.
This is not a nature documentary, Buck. They can intervene. I'm not an octopus, okay? They can stop me from being killed if they see that there is a problem.
Well, they are looking at you like you're a wild animal acting like that.
I mean, if you got a water bottle, I can get some gas out of their tank.
We're
Here,
going to siphon gas out of the tank of the documentary crew.
How else you want us to move the car?
This is all on camera, right? They're seeing us talking
Yes,
about this.
they're filming you.
I mean, Gemma, if you just keep overreacting, you'll distract them some. I can swing around back. They might not see me.
The cameraman mumbles something. And the mumbling basically will be like subtitled, so we know what he's saying. But
Mhm.
he said, "We've got an electric van."
Oh, you're the new age kind of folk. Woke up one day, did you?
They've got that Hollywood money.
Fantastic.
Gemma, you seem a little bit stressed.
Do I?
How
Do
about
I
half a
fu-
Snickers?
Wait, where'd you find it?
Still had it in my coat pocket.
There is one car that passes by. But Merle was no longer hitchhiking.
Merle goes back to hitchhiking. Anyone member of AAA?
No. Do you think we have car insurance? Look at the car.
One of the hubcaps comes free.
Merle obviously runs over, picks up the hubcap, and tosses it in the trunk, probably as another car drives by.
Yep, I was gonna say there's an 18-wheeler that just passed by. Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's gonna take like a good 45 minutes before someone comes by at a speed that you can, have time to stop what you're doing and turn around to shout at them. Is a man on a tractor.
Wait. A tractor, like farm tractor?
Yeah, a farm tractor. He's on the side of the highway, like on the service lane.
Merle can probably run faster than he's moving.
Yeah. And he's got a he's like trailing behind this I don't know how to call it. I was going to call it a cart, but that's just me having written too much medieval stuff. Not really a
Like
wagon.
a tractor pulling a hay bale? Or
Yeah,
like
it's like
a hay
it's-
wagon?
Yeah, it's like a hay wagon. I don't know if it actually has a like proper name. No, it's a hay wagon. Yeah, okay. I was so sure it had like a specific title now. But yeah, it's an empty hay wagon. Looks kind of like a cage.
Oh, okay. Got it. Merle's gonna... Is this guy gonna stop for us, or is he gonna keep going?
Oh no! If you shout him, like if you shout
Wave him down?
yeah, you wave him down. He's going to stop. Like he's
Okay.
going at like what, like at best 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, something like that. Merle is gonna run up, and kind of jump up to the tractor door and
Oh, hey,
say hi to the.
hello. What?
Hello there, good sir. You see, me and my compatriots here kind of stuck with no gas. I
Uh-huh.
was wondering if I might be able to, and he holds up like a 2-liter bottle. Was wondering if I might just take a quick hit off your gas tank and get us into town so we can gas up.
Well, I think that might be possible, but what's that camera doing there?
Oh, you see, sir, we're a part of a reality TV series, and this is our film crew. They little weird. They drive an electric vehicle. Hence, we're stuck.
Why don't you ride in their cars with them?
Not enough room. And frankly, sir, I could not leave old Bessie behind. Family heirloom.
He like looks out of his tractor door, to look at the car. That car should have gone upstate to a farm, if you know what I mean, about 20 years ago.
But it did belong to my great grandmama.
And
Then she
you
bequeathed it
resurrected
to me
it.
when she passed, sir. She bequeathed it to me in her will. Now, that's how we get around.
Well, I mean, I might help, but that would require a contact check.
I hate dice rolling, but I roll it anyway.
Yep.
Do we have anything that I can add? Because I only have 2 for contact.
So contact can only be improved via bank dice, like the wild card ones.
So do I take a bank dice?
You've got
Probably
3
should.
Go ahead,
total.
take a bank die.
I
Do
will
it.
take a bank die. Okay. Do I increase the contact in my character sheet?
No, it's when you click to roll it, it's gonna ask you a question in Spanish. You can just enter
Yes.
the +1 die.
No hablo español.
It asks if you want to put in a bonus die.
3
A
threes!
A bunch of 3s. Also, a 3 means that for as far as the bank die is concerned, because there's, it's in the like second parenthesis, so the number also comes with its own little table of successes or failures. But in this case, nothing special happened. I mean, you've used it. Congratulations, it's been used. Moving on. But a 3 in your case, that's not much of a success. I will decide your fate, but you may suggest a single positive, albeit minor effect. So tell me what the positive is, and I will tell you what the negative is.
Well, the farmer's gas tank definitely contains gas.
His
That's as far as I
tractor's a
got.
diesel. Yep. I'm sorry, I can't help you more than that. Y'all are welcome to hop in the wagon in the back.
Hang on a second, sir. Do I have any rope in the trunk?
That would have... Well, you know what? That's not how it works in InSpectres. You can always decide something after the fact by doing the one-on-one on camera.
Shit.
That's how it works. So if you want to have rope in the back, we can just have a talking head scene with Merle, who will explain why there's rope in the back.
We're gonna do a talking head scene with Merle.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh Lord. Now, you gotta understand when you grow up in the country, always gotta be prepared. Sorry, the music just kicked in and I'm like, what? Them Boy Scout, they think they came up with the motto, and nah, ain't got nothing on us country folk. So, way we got out of this, went back to the trunk, got out the rope, tied it to the car frame underneath, tied it to the hay wagon, and slipped her into neutral. That farming man, he knew his stuff. He knows how to tow. He knows how to tow. He knows how to haul. Just pulled us right along. Got us off that highway at the next exit. We're able to gas up and get a slushy to just clean out some of that diesel flavor. Not a good mouthwash.
I'll go back to the scene.
Yeah.
And pause the music. The music. Go. Okay. So you got the rope.
So Merle is going to propose, to the to the farmer. Just like all hay wagons, they can be hitched together and strung along in like a bunch. You could have like 2 or 3 of them following a tractor. So car ain't no different, ain't much heavier than a fully loaded bale wagon.
Mhm.
So no real problem for the tractor to deal with. And Merle's going to be in there steering as well to so when they do turn off, they don't necessarily end up off into the ditch or anything like that. Just going at the pace of that tractor. That's all they can do.
And so you tie up everything. I would like to know what Gemma and Buck are doing.
Gemma, I'm sure that Merle will figure something out. Should be fine. I am a little worried about the 2-liter in his hand.
Going into town on the back of a tractor? Is that the plan?
Got any better ideas?
We're not getting into town. We're getting to the gas station just outside of town.
Okay.
Farmer says it's right off the exit.
Yeah, it's called Love's.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm looking at it on Google. You guys have a gas station in Florida called
Yeah,
Love's.
no. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
Mm-hmm. Moving on.
Yeah.
See, just right off the exit. Just takes a little bit, get the gas in, and then we'll be on our way.
Gonna take about a half hour at most.
Oh my god.
So, Gemma, remember the exercises they get. Remember the exercises. Just breathe in, bring out, sing your mantra, okay?
I'll be fine, Buck. I'll be perfectly fine. As soon as we have finished this job and we are back in the office and we don't have to think about this anymore, I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
Until the next job. Yeah, we'll be perfectly fine.
10 minutes later, aboard the tractor, starts raining again. Like not the little drizzle, like you can see the wall of water coming.
Who's sitting in the passenger seat, by the way?
Of what?
Of the car.
Oh, okay.
That'd be me.
Merle is like leaned over while he's trying to steer. Just by the by.
You good, Merle?
Oh yeah. I can see the road just fine over here.
Mm-hmm. Merle, I noticed that the wiper on your side ain't working too well.
Yeah. Needs a new motor, but what with the flooding in the lab and Nora being a little sidetracked, I couldn't have her whip one up.
Couldn't just replace the wiper altogether?
Well, the wiper's not the problem. It's the motor.
Okay. You're the mechanic.
Yep.
Is that going to be a problem later when we actually drive?
No, sir. We're going to drive just fine.
All right.
As long as I can see the road, and I can see the road through just half the windshield, we're good.
Right. Oh, shit. Hold on. I got a call. Hello? Hey, how's it going, boy? Yeah, Daddy's on the job. Yeah, we'll see each other soon. Yeah, till next time. Love you too, kid. Bye-bye. Cyrus, kid.
How's he doing?
He's doing all right. Doing well in school. He's Apparently 1 second in talent show. Let's do a
Good for
little
him.
dance. Yeah, good for him. I'm proud of him.
Merle,
Oh,
you're muted.
shit.
Must have learned that from you being so successful.
Definitely. Never call me director of marketing for nothing.
Do we call you director of marketing? I think you just assigned that title to yourself.
Nope, you definitely gave me that title.
Did I give it to you?
Yep,
That was
totally.
my mistake then.
It just appeared on the screen, by the way. You guys are super well timed. But you make your way to McCormick's haunted house in the end, passing by the Jacksonville branch of the inspector's office in all of its fanciness. Arthur's house is quite the opposite. Imagine an old, like, Victorian era quasi mansion that is clearly just a like, it's a modern construction. Like, someone has taken a modern house, like a mech mansion, and has revamped it into like an old Victorian house with like wooden shingles that most of them have been blown away due to, like, multiple hurricanes. Never really kept up to date, really. The grass is wild and uncut. There are countless scarecrows, different costumes in different positions, kind of like mannequins at a like shopping mall. And there's a big sign at the entrance. So the way to get to McCormick's house, you hop off the highway, take like a almost like a gravel road, and you get to that sign, then you turn onto a dirt road that leads to the house. But the big sign, wooden like letters, almost like carved into a board with a bunch of light bulbs around. Looks like an old like carnival type of thing. And it says Arthur McCormick's haunted house and ghost paraphernalia.
Hmm.
And as you
Well-
go ahead.
I was like, well, maybe it's not really a haunted house. It looks more like a amusement park, something like that, right?
I
A
don't know.
haunted amusement park?
Well, figured it was like a tourist thing, right? Looks like it. I mean, paraphernalia. Sounds like you're selling something to me.
I half expected one of those spirit Halloween things.
Kind of. And as you drive past the sign, the car sort of bumps into something, like a very low but very steep road bump. And it triggers a speaker box near the panel. And you just hear like the corniest like witch laugh. Like the
What the hell was that?
and there's a smoke, like a fog machine, that just hisses in your direction, like you're starting a tour or something of an attraction.
Merle is gonna like have a moment of like freaking out, and he's gonna swerve all of a sudden to the opposite side.
Whoa, Burl, what the hell?
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I think that was the ghost.
You think that was the ghost?
He stops the car like abruptly. Well, we're here to catch ourselves a ghost.
Yeah, but that you've never been at a haunted house before? Like a fun haunted house?
No, sorry. Them haunted places ain't places for me.
You've never been inside a haunted house.
No, ma'am. Mama,
Never
don't let
been
me.
to Halloween Horror Nights. None of that.
Well, we used to do this thing out in the marsh for Halloween with actors and that kind of thing. Mama said that was okay.
So no ghost tours, none of that. Like,
Oh, no.
no.
Can't have that. Them haunted places, that's devil stuff.
Gemma, can I speak to you a moment?
Sure, absolutely. What is it?
Here, step outside of the car a little bit. So this is the strongest man we got, and
Mhm.
he's never been to a haunted place, haunted house, no ghost tours, no none.
Mhm.
He's gonna be scared of a little fakey witch thing. What's gonna happen if there's like a clown that shows up or something?
Well, did he say there's going to be live actors at this thing?
He
We
just said,
cannot be liable for any damages.
look, I got the waiver. Okay, I'll make sure the guy signs it.
Please do. Yes. Any damage done on the premises in the process of the business that we're doing, we are not liable to cover damages. We need him to sign that before anything starts.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
I trust you. I trust you to get it done.
Yes, ma'am. Walk back to the car.
Yeah, we'll cut to like when you're finally parked by the house. Ring the doorbell. The moment you ring it, there's a little rubber bat that falls off the ceiling of you. With like, you know, the copyright free trademark scream of a woman.
That's some pipes.
Someone opens the door.
Merle is white as a sheet,
His
hanging
look,
onto the wheel.
he looks like an old-timey antiquarian. That's the type of, you know, character from a Cthulhu book, almost. Like, tweed jacket, a little, like, dark green bow tie, white hair with, black rim glasses, and they're quite thick. Like, they make his eyes, sort of come out, like it give them like almost like a frog-like quality to them. And he's got, you know, the perfectly starched pants that has the crease in the middle that like will never disappear because probably that those pants are like solid by now. And he's wearing sandals with thick gray like wool socks in them. He looks like if we wanted to get an actor, it would be Leslie Nielsen. Would be like the closer to it.
Is that man alive?
Leslie
Seems to
Nielsen,
be
no,
moving.
Not
but
alive.
this man, yes.
I meant the
Thank you for the distinction. That was important.
Guys, you the inspectors.
That's correct. We're the inspectors. You
McCormick. Arthur
McCormick.
McCormick. Come in. Anyway, you know the drill. Probably not. You're new here. Just
right.
make sure you just don't carry dirt inside. about
Right.
it.
Before we continue, if you could just sign this waiver right here. This just tells you that anything could happen and will happen. We're not responsible what
The other
paranormal
guys
things
don't.
happening here.
And the other guys don't make me sign a waiver.
Well, that's
For
an
your
oversight on their part, not on ours. We make sure to cover all bases. We just want to protect our interests and your interests.
Let me see this. And he
There you go,
takes
sir.
the waiver and like of course opens his jacket. There's like a row of pen in his pocket. Draws one, which is of course like a fountain pen because it needs to look old. And he reads over the waiver, and I'm gonna need whoever wrote the waiver to make an academics check. Because on a success, since the person that rolled will decide, you can decide, what's in the waiver and what this guy has just signed without reading.
And I get a -2 on that, right?
No, I said earlier -1 to
Just
both.
-1?
Yeah.
Okay. There was an error. How do I?
Give me
I
a
put in
second.
-1.
Okay, so what you need to do is to actually lower them like this on your sheet. And then you can just click on the die next to academics and it'll roll 3 instead of 4. So you don't need to put a modifier.
Okay. Well, then this sheet is just busted.
Whatever, you rolled a 6. So, extraordinary success, you get to decide what happens. So what's in this waiver? What if I just signed without looking at it?
Well, in very complex legalese terms that uses a lot of British spelling so that a lot of words look completely alien to this man, I'm sure. He has just signed a waiver that says that any and all damages as a result of our equipment, our investigation, or any actions that we take during the course of the investigation, whether related or unrelated to the investigation itself, while on his premises or any premises in which we are operating under his interest, we are completely not to be held responsible for damages that happen during the time we are under his employ, and for 3 hours before and 6 hours afterwards.
So you just need to make sure things are kept in place for like 6 hours. Yeah, he just like he read the first maybe like 2 lines and like flipped a bunch of pages and leaned on like the door frame and signed it. Like, there you go. I think the ghost is on the 2nd floor, but could be in the attic or the basement. I don't know. He moves around. Just get rid of it. I need to open. I'm opening up tonight, so he looks at his watch again, an old-timey watch. It's around 5 p.m. right now. He says he needs to open by 8. So if you can just get rid of it,
Sure.
I'll appreciate it.
We'll take right care of it.
Yeah,
I'll be the first one to go upstairs.
Yeah. Just make sure it's that one ghost.
Well, wait, can you give us a little bit more information about this ghost before we go blindly into trying to hunt it down?
I mean, there's more than one.
There's more than one?
It's not called McCormick's Haunted House for no reason. Follow me. We'll talk in my office.
Okay.
Who's the first person to step inside the house?
Puck, you said a ghost. Did you
He
charge him
said-
for multiple ghosts?
He said a ghost. He didn't say anything else. Maybe when he said that, he means theatrical entertainment.
Well, if there are multiple real ghosts here, then he's going to have to pay per ghost.
Well,
We don't give discounts for extra spooks.
if there's an extra ghost, we take care of the one ghost.
Okay,
And then we
fine,
leave.
fine.
All right? I doubt this man can just carry his wallet all the damn time, especially he's got to open up the day with screeching reaches and whatever, you know how. I don't know. I don't go to these too often. My son doesn't really like these things. It's like those what they call them, the Digimans or the Pokemon. I don't exactly know.
I have no idea. I thought children were into Fortnite now.
He does be doing those weird dances. What is it? The Nay Nay?
I
I
couldn't tell
It's
you.
got
No.
a name. That's the producer. So who's the first to step inside the house? The first step you take, the moment your foot hits the hardwood floor, you hear the crack of the creaking of old wood. And the music you hear right now starts playing in the house. And it will not stop. It's on repeat. Just get used to it.
Love the music, McCormick. Actually, can I call you Arthur?
That would be Mr. McCormick, or
Mr. McCormick.
Not
That'd be
on
perfectly fine.
first name basis.
Interesting music. Is that part of the entertainment?
It's the ghost of a composer. I don't remember his name. He handles the music here.
If I may ask, your conductor, your other employees that you have here, these are actual people, correct?
I believe the term you were looking for, Mr.
Fuck, Mr. Selmore.
Mr. Selmore. I believe the term you're looking for is were people. Lightning, thunder.
I look at Gemma.
Lead the way.
He
Gemma
brings
might wanna
you
grab
to his
another
office. He brings you to his office, which is, if you've ever read the Edgar Allan Poe, the Raven story, it's exactly that. Old
Nevermore.
bookshelves, old bookshelves lining the walls, a big leather high back chair near a fireplace, with a little nice bar nearby, with old collections of old bottles of alcohol. Some of them were sealed with wax. They look like they've been taken out of, out of a museum almost, or the wreck of an old ship. There is a raven sitting atop, or perched, I should say, atop an old grandfather clock. It's not a real raven. It's stuffed. But it used to be a real raven at one point. And he invites you all to sit by the fireplace, noticing that there are no chairs for you. He just taps twice in his hands, and 3 chairs hobble their way to you. Not pulled, but shaking and twitching.
Merle is going to have one of those moments and kind of jump away,
Would you say that merits a 1 die stress roll?
most likely. D6 as per usual.
Yeah, just a d6.
Oh,
Complete and total nuclear meltdown. You will lose 1 die. You get to choose which stat you want to lose it from. But Merle doesn't just do a it's a the scream, and Merle leaves the house screaming and running.
Merle!
Merle, you will be back later.
Well, Gemma, I guess we have that answer.
I must know the name of your animatronics expert.
Yeah, that's some good work there.
I don't remember their name. I think it was something like Emilio. Yeah, probably. They died. He used to be the gardener for this place before I bought it. Died like in 95, I think. He's sort of my assistant.
He was your assistant. Yes?
No. I mean, he is now. Wasn't before. Didn't know him before.
Yeah, what a nice promotion. Anyways, let's talk more about what's happening here. So, about the ghost that you want us to get rid of in the second floor.
Yeah. As you might have seen, this place attracts a certain type of ghosts. Yes, I don't know. He's not part of my staff or the house or the fixtures or whatever. I don't know where he's from, but it's one of those like floating bed sheet with eyes, like kind of cliche, if you will. Anyway, he's not supposed to be part of the house or the tour or anything, and I can't throw them out. It always happens. If I don't know, maybe like every other week, like to say, more around Halloween. A bunch of them just come here, decide to play prank, I guess. Anyway, the other guys from Jacksonville, they come every so often and get rid of stuff. They have like these backpack or something, like vacuum cleaners. Anyway, I don't know what you guys are using, but just get rid of this one. But make sure it's the right one, not, one of the staff.
Yep. Oh, we take a little bit more of a holistic approach. Hopefully, we'll be able to talk them out of it. Minimal damage, and anything escalates, it won't be too bad.
Oh, that's great. I had to condemn an entire room. I think it was the second time the other team came by. I still have yet to renovate it, and there's a specter in there now that doesn't really enjoy my presence, so I kind of leave it be. Now you'll see there's big yellow police tape on the door. Don't go in there. I mean, if the other ghost goes, whatever, you can just wait him out. Or maybe the specter's going to eat it. I don't know. Anyway.
I look at my phone and see what a specter is.
You can make a technology check.
God damn it. I guess I will.
Quick Google search reveals that a specter is just another name for ghost.
Should be fine. Ghost eating ghosts. Seems perfectly normal. Okay. Shit, where's my flask? Oh.
If you're looking for me, I'll be a private study. Any points to like a pair of double like mahogany doors at the end of his like study, I guess. He called it his office. But he'll be, beyond those doors if there's anything. Otherwise, just send him the bill once you're done. You know where the exit is. Have a good afternoon. He seems completely blasé of the whole situation. jaded to the point of boredom. It's very much just another Tuesday for him, apparently.
You have a good evening, Mr. McCormick.
Oh, and remember, our customer's coming in at 8, so I'd appreciate if you vacated the premises and fixed the issue before.
Will do. Will do, sir.
Amazing.
Okay, Jim. Seems like it's just the two of us at the moment, so we're gonna try to take this a little diplomatic way. So let me do the talking, and we'll be all right. Oh,
You're going to talk to whatever this is to try and get it out?
Hold on, let me get some. Oh, finally found it. Let me get some little bit of liquid courage here.
I feel like we would benefit from having Merle here with us. We have no idea what this ghost actually is, and if anybody actually knows anything about real ghosts, provided it is a real ghost and not just some more bullshit, frankly, I don't know what to think about any of this, but I feel like Merle might be able to help us figure out how to deal with it better.
So you think Merle will be able to help us out in this current situation?
Well, I don't know.
His
I
current
don't
state
know.
of mind.
If he's still sucking his thumb in the back seat of the car, then we'll leave him be. But if he's okay to come with us,
Speaking
then
of,
maybe?
Sorry. Before a commercial break, we'll cut real quick to Merle. Where is Merle?
I'm kind of assuming two different things. I'm not sure which way to go. He's either in the backseat sucking his thumb, or he's unpacked some ungodly mysterious tech from the trunk, because Noor would have obviously left a lot of stuff in there, and he's ready to go Armageddon.
Acquiring technology is done through a technology check.
So this is going to be terrible.
You can always use the credit card dice, of which you have 5, if you want to roll.
How many should I take? How many should I take?
2?
Just take
Because I have 2 already. Give me 4
Mhm.
total.
All right, 4 dice. Go ahead.
Highest is a 4.
Highest is a 4. 4 is barely a success. Describe the mostly positive result of your action, but there must be something negative as well, included for humorous purposes, which we can keep. If you want the entire result of this, we can keep it until you actually use the device. So it can be right now, or it can be when you use it.
So Merle will have, clearly freaking out, muttering constantly under his breath, I gotta get out of here, gotta get out of here, gotta get out of here, gotta get out of here. Gets to the car and has a very, oh shit, Gemma and book moment. Fiddles with his keys, nearly drops him. Shaky gets the key into the trunk, opens the trunk, and pulls out something. All he knows, the only instruction he was provided by Noor was put the bag on your back, aim this part forward, squeeze here. So he has what looks like a ginormous hitchhiker's backpack. Like it's not one of those we're going for a 1 month long trek up Everest size backpack. Huge.
You don't fit through doors.
Sorry?
You
No.
can't fit through doors. You have to bend
not
over 'em.
properly.
Yeah.
You have to kind of crouch and
Yeah.
turn sideways and kind of jimmy through. And there's a tube that comes off of the backpack and goes to this gun thing, and it very much looks like one of those old super soakers except where the water reservoir was is, clearly gone, and like the tube just kind of like connects there. But it really is like God only knows how this thing is going to fire or what it's going to fire, because it looks exactly like a super soaker.
And with that, we're going to go on commercial break. And we be right back. Stick around, everyone. Stretch, get something to drink, get ready for all the horror in the McCormick's house of haunted paraphernalia thing stuff. And we'll see you in a few minutes. Bye. Hey, we're back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome, Raiders, to our game of InSpectres. We are, of course, right now beginning the investigation proper of this haunted house. And so we've just seen Merle freak out, open the trunk of the car, get this strange device that Nora's left them. And we cut back to the two of you inside the house. You're standing in this once magnificent hall with, you know, the very wide staircase that goes up and then split into two. Some of the bars along the railing have broken with time. The walls are lined up with framed paintings, portraits that seem to shift into different things when you stare at them too long. There are a few, especially like once you go up the first flight of stairs, there's like 2 busts on plinths that seem to just be leering at the 2 of you.
If those things start singing, I'm going home. I'm getting in the car and I'm going home.
Well, good luck. Who knows how much gas we actually put in there? Look, let's go back, see if we can get Merle. Maybe he's calmed down a little bit after a little bit of. I was about to say fresh air, but it doesn't look very good outside either. Well, anyways, we'll go check up on Merle. Just give us a few seconds to calm down. You want a drink?
I'm fine. I brought my own. Thank you, though.
Okay, good.
What?
Damn.
Why does everyone hide a flask in this game?
Have you seen what we have to deal with? Have you seen our secretary?
You turn around to open the door to leave the house, and you notice that the grass outside is now grow into a wheat field. Cornfield. Yeah, we'll go with corn. Husks of dead corn. Just maize. You can still see like the heads of the scarecrows. You don't see the dirt path that led back to the car.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That was not there before.
Unless this man knows how to beat world hunger, that's freaky.
We should find Merle, if we still can. The car's not covered up by this, I hope.
Then we should find Merle's if we can. Says
Who the fuck?
one of the busts from up on the stairs. Who the fuck? Says the other one.
Oh my god, the faster we get out of here, the better. Merle?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Merle.
Merle!
Hey, man?
Hey, Merle!
Merle,
Buck?
are you coming back in?
You guys okay?
That's subjective. Are you coming back in?
Is that a question or a statement?
Where are you? I can't see you.
It's not too far. We're close to the door. What's happening in front of you? Is there a bunch of corn and shit everywhere?
Shit, no, Cornier.
It's like a wall of corn all around you.
Can you
Wherever
hear
you
our
look.
voices?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I figure... Sorry, I figure Merle can come back if he tries to follow the voices, but that would require an academics check. So we'll wait for his check.
From Merle?
From Merle.
Oh, God.
Oh, here's Merle.
Merle and his checks have not gone well today. Academics. If Merle ever had a dump stat.
Look, you can use the library dice to increase it.
We do have a library card.
How many dice do we have in the library?
Library has 4. Is it? Yeah.
Oh, we were smart.
I am taking at least 2 of those.
Good.
Oh yes, there's a 5. We're getting better. Woo!
5. Yes, you indeed gain 1 franchise die. And you get to describe what happens.
Merle with this, giant pack strapped to his back and is holding the super soaker ready to just let loose. something is kind of hinting from the back of his mind, wait. So he's just gonna call out, a bit of a Marco Polo kind of game,
Mhm.
except in this case it's Gemma, Buck, listen for the call and kind of figure out where he's going and what he needs to do. So he's slowly going to work his way in. Maybe take a few missteps and step into a rather, deep puddle here and deep puddle there. By the time he reaches you, he's mildly disheveled. Clearly, it's been raining again, and he's kind of not quite happy about that. But he's got a smile on his face because he's found you.
And you will notice by the time you get to the door and open the door to the house, Buck and Gemma from inside, as you see Merle, but you also see the field behind him. In the field behind him, all the scarecrows are turned to look at you.
To look at Merle?
To look at the group.
Oh, okay, yeah. Merle is not looking behind him. Discernibly not turning around.
Buck is choosing not to say anything about that.
Come on inside. Let's just see what we can find out here.
Mm-hmm.
And the door
Doing all right?
closes by itself.
Of course it does.
That was you, Buck. Right.
Yeah, it was definitely me.
Alright.
You doing all right?
Nope.
All right.
But Nor said if we got ourselves into trouble, this was her solution. So I'm here to rescue you.
That seems like a mighty big solution there.
That's why I'm the muscle.
Makes sense. You need a little bit of liquid courage.
Nah.
I'm gonna ask you again. You need a little bit of liquid courage.
Throws me off my game.
I would take one.
Okay, fine.
Says
And he
one
turns.
of the statues.
Merle is going to ignore that came from a statue, and he's gonna take Buck's flask and knock a shot back.
Good deal. All right, I'm gonna head up. Let me lead. See if we can talk this down. We get this faster, as simple as possible. We get out of here. And this, where the fuck this is? Beat you, everybody.
Sure.
All right.
Where are you heading?
Upstairs.
Upstairs. I'll take a talking head.
Ooh. Let's go. And go.
Sometimes you just gotta be the leader of the group. Make sure everybody else is okay. That's why they call me director of marketing. Not because I'm good at selling shit. No. My last name's a little bit of a ironic kind of thing, but that's why they also call me Uncle Buck, the one that always takes care of everybody else. They should be fine. Yeah, should be fine.
And what do you want this talking head to be?
Oh,
Give a
I think he
trait,
meant he's
rewrite.
taking one of the talking busts with him.
No. Talking head is the one-on-one.
The
thing.
one-on-one.
Oh, I thought you said you were taking one of the talking busts with you, and I was like, weird, but okay, it's a tour guide.
No. So what do you want a rewrite, a flashback, or give yourself a trait?
Let's do. I already got a trade. Let's do a rewrite. Yeah.
Okay. What's it gonna be?
Gonna change up something a little bit. Trying to. How far back can I go on the rewrites?
So technically it could be anything. So long as give me a second, I'll tell you that. It was plot device, characteristic, and time shift. Okay. So you can never negate something from the scenes. You
Okay.
can't just like remove something that already happened. However, you can change it
Okay.
to what it is, to what you want. So you can use it. In this case, I believe. I mean, it could be either a plot device or the time shift. So the plot device is, you introduce something new to the game. You change the narrative, like with the maple syrup last time. Or as a time shift is you make it so that you introduce something that you don't have, that we haven't seen yet, but that was actually there all along.
Okay. Bob was in the car with us.
Okay. In the glove compartment. Okay.
Yep.
And what's going on with him?
It's been spending most of the time just kind of
Chilling?
sleeping it off, sleeping it off, talking here and there with me, with Buck, kind of keeping it chill. He hasn't said anything since Merle's first like abrupt stop.
Okay.
And to assume that we completely forgot about him because of everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm. So he's technically still in the car right now.
Yep.
Okay, good. I will make a note of this. Back to the house, you're on the second floor. It's a corridor reminiscent of The Shining. Almost like a hotel hallway with doors on each side and one at the very end. Since the big staircase, will split into two, you can assume that the doors, let's say you took the left stairwell, then the doors to your right would lead to a room that is like common to, both staircases. Like the rooms in the middle probably connect the two hallways. But you have yet to see this floating blanket. This weird bedsheet.
Where did he say it usually showed up?
You just said it was on the second floor. I completely forgot what other details it was. There was a little bit too much going on around this whole explanation. Hold on right quick. Excuse me. Excuse me.
There
Hello?
is a round, head-sized sphere covered by a blank, like a bed sheet with holes. Like cheap Halloween costume. That just pokes half of it out of a wall. Sees you and retreats into the wall.
Hello. Don't worry. We're not gonna hurt you. It's perfectly fine. What's your name, son?
There's a splash of blood that just, lands across the hall from where the head was. And it spells the name Alessi. Alessi.
Oh, Alessi. Huh. Okay. Just kind of give a hand back to the rest. Just nice to meet you, Alessi.
There is no other phenomenon happening.
Okay. That's a little bit of progress. Well, let's see. It seems like you're causing a little bit of an issue with this fine gentleman's establishment. Are you you been here long? Deal with any troubles?
You don't see, but you hear glass shatter. Coming from the room, the ghost pokes its head out very quickly.
Okay.
By the sound, you figure it's bigger than a bottle. Like than a beer bottle, for instance.
Earl, I want you to stay close behind me. See what's up. Gemma, can you just chill for a few moments?
Out here?
In Merle's present state, personal space does not exist. So when you invite him to like stay close, he's almost closer to you than the shirt on your own back.
Just not saying exactly stay here, but take a few steps just in case.
All right. Okay.
All right. Lissy, I'm gonna come in if that's okay.
You
Come
hear
with
a
a friend of
muffled.
mine.
Uh-huh.
All right. I go around take a slow look around the door.
Do you open the door or you take a look like around the door before opening it?
Oh, I take a peek around.
Okay. So in what little room you have to look, the inside of the room seems to be a what would be the name for it? Not quite a living room, but you do see a grand piano.
Like a den or a foyer.
Yeah, I guess it could probably be like a foyer.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah. And there's, of course, like this gorgeous black piano. It's right there. And of course, the moment you see it, there is just the ding of a note being pressed. There's no one at the piano. And you see that there's you don't see the exact painting, but like there's at least one other like framed painting in the room that you can see from here. And there appears to also be a sort of a low like coffee table. You can see part of. You don't see what could have shattered.
Okay. Merle, we're gonna take this real slow, okay?
Uh-huh.
You'll be perfectly fine.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna slowly walk through the door.
As you enter the room, the floor collapses under Gemma. Actually opens like a chute. You know, like if it was a trapdoor. And Gemma, in the blink of an eye, has disappeared.
We all just hear bloody hell.
All right, Gemma, we're gonna be perfectly.
Buck. Uncle Buck. Where's Gemma?
That's a very good question, Merle.
Don't leave me, Buck. Don't leave me.
I'm not gonna leave you, son. You'll be all right. You'll be okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, shit. All right. Well, she's a strong woman. I'm sure she could take care of herself. I mutter under my breath.
Yeah, I just realized a bit of a logistical issue. Apparently, also a cameraman fell in the hole.
Oh, no!
When
I think-
usually the camera crews are exempt in this instance.
Yeah.
Not this
So-
time.
The camera crew follows Buck and Merle, but like let's say the sound tech, the sound engineer
hold on.
fell with Gemma.
We could be using GoPros at this point because we're like
No,
doing
because it
an
needs to be
actual
like
live
cops.
investigation.
Oh,
yeah,
we got
okay,
like
true.
we got it on the
Yeah,
chest.
no, it's that's the whole point. Like it's bulky and cheap.
Ugh.
But yes, there is someone that fell also, and that's why we're gonna cut to Gemma for a moment, who lands in a overly dusty, like cobwebby basement. You know, where like all of the furniture has been covered by these like drapes that are now grayed with dust on them. And quite a few broken mannequins.
What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Do you see a light switch?
Make an academics check if you want to explore the room without moving from where you are.
Is the -1 permanent, or was it just
Oh yeah,
my?
it's until you take you go on vacation.
Oh, okay. Well, dang. Okay.
You can use you can use nothing
Damn.
because you rolled a 6. So congrats, that's 2 more dice. And what's happening? So Gemma gets to describe anything that you want or that you want to have happen. Like it's the mic's yours.
Well, what? Okay, so earlier up in the house,
Yeah.
what was the lighting situation? Did he have electrical lighting?
Yes, but all the lights look like old oil lamps.
Okay, so
But it's
in this
electrical.
Okay, so in this basement, we've got like the one light bulb hanging from a string, like in the Conjuring basement. So we managed to find that, and we turn it on, and you've got like all the broken mannequins, and it's just like it looks like what had been a whole other haunted house, but things are busted, and there's like sheets thrown over some of them, like "Don't look at this." And there's a whole layer of dust, and some of it is more dusty than others, as if things have been continuously broken over the years and brought down here, or as if maybe something is being hidden down here.
When you turn on the light, you hear Mr. McCormick's voice. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
It's coming from behind one of the like covered piece of furniture. You think it's an old dining table.
To the cameraman, you should uncover that. There's something behind there.
The camera says no. They're
You want
not
me
going
to
to
do
do
it?
anything.
If I die, your show will get cancelled. Do you understand that? You cannot have death on live television.
The cameraman mumbles something, which we will see in subtitles that says "You can" on HBO.
Are we on HBO? Do people have to pay to watch this?
He shows you the Nielsen ratings on like his phone, off camera. It's gonna be a two die stress roll.
Oh God. Okay.
Because apparently they still use the Nielsen ratings. Ooh, and we're gonna take the lower, which is a 1. For some reason, the success or lack thereof of your show has affected Gemma more than anything. And Gemma panics. Now, we don't know exactly what will happen because the first thing Gemma does is to push the cameraman out of the way. The camera falls to the ground, like Blair Witch style. The lens breaks, and we just see Gemma running out, like, to, you know, somewhere off camera. We will see Gemma again at some point, but she will be more than frazzled. Probably like disheveled, scared, kind of like think like Beetlejuice And you also get to lower 2 of your stats by 1. Your choice. As the scene ends and we cut back upstairs, we're just going to see a single leather shoe with like a part of a gray wool sock just come into view. And then we cut back upstairs. Welcome to this room where the piano actually plays the music that's playing. Inside is this arrangement of couches and chaise lounge, and there's even a fainting couch. The low table has like a tea set ready to be served. There's even like a bit of smoke coming out of the teapot. There's a by the way, the walls are painted white, so you don't really see the amount of dust that there is. The painting doesn't move in this instance. The only one that you've seen so far that has like stayed, motionless. It's that of a vampire, but think like Bela Lugosi with like the makeup and everything. So like where like 1950s would be like promotional painting, let's say, of a vampire. It looks very corny, it looks out of place.
Like the Bram Stoker's kind of.
Yeah, but like the older Bram Stoker's, like not the remake with Keanu Reeves. And on one of the couch, by the way, no trace of that flying bedsheet, but there is a clown sitting on the couch, and he's just wow, slowly like petting the seat space next to him, like tapping it from time to time, inviting you to sit down.
No, hell no.
Hold on. Much obliged. Are you Lizzie? Are you?
She's dead.
Understandably. Is she around? She.
Bessie's on.
Okay. How about we have a little bit of conversation, okay? Let's just,
I don't feel like it. Feel like ripping your guts out as he like jumps and fades away. That's gonna be a 3-die stress roll.
For which one of us?
Both. As you know, this.
Here we go.
Oh.
Oh shit. Oh no, you rolled a 1. Oh crap.
Mm-hmm.
Because stress, you used the lower. So. Oh my
Oops.
god.
I
All
didn't
right.
do that right.
Yeah, it would be 3d6.
Yep.
So we'll ignore that one for now. Roll 3d6 because statistics are different.
I got scared for a moment.
Almost. One day,
Ugh.
if someone ever rolls like only 6s, that's going to be interesting. But with a
That just
4,
seems awful wrong.
with a 4, I believe that you are fine. You're annoyed by the jump scare, Merle. You're gonna have a
Right.
-1 on your next skill roll, whatever it is.
Okay.
However, Buck is freaking out. In fact, to the point where he leaves through the other door. It would lead to like the other corridor. Buck flees, almost crashes through the door as he runs away, screaming, leaving Merle by himself. And if you go look for him, Merle, Buck's nowhere to be seen.
But before, as Buck is running away, Merle is gonna kind of glare at where the clown disappeared, and that was uncalled for. No one needs to be jumped at like that.
Make a contact check. Come on, antagonize the evil clown.
Shit.
Hey,
Wow.
At least it's not a 1.
Our rolls are going great tonight.
We're gonna die here.
Slow but sure. Got your characters ready for next week?
This
The
is the way we go.
there's no way to die. It's just going to be horrible. No, actually, what happens is the clown, annoyed that you're calling him out, will come out of the teapot and hiss at you.
Now look. Clowns is supposed to be funny. This is downright silly. Making a clown a horror spectacle. How dare you? Now, where's this ghost I'm supposed to take care of?
Alice, he's dead. He's gone.
Was that the bed sheet I was supposed to remove from here? We need drapes back at the office.
Would skin a ghost?
I'd skin anything that gives me a scare like that.
I could skin you. And I could wear your skin as a coat.
Can't. You're a ghost. Mama says you can't do that.
Mama's dead, Jim. She's with me.
Mama's dead?
Oh yeah.
But-
Big
But I
time.
talked to her this morning. She
her?
told me the bunion was getting better.
Uh-huh. Or was it her ghost you spoke to? And we're gonna cut. And go back to Buck for a moment. Buck, you have run away and find yourself several rooms later in the laundry room. Bed sheets everywhere.
Shit.
They're all folded neatly. All of them. They all unfold together like a flight of fireflies, except they all look like, a cheap Halloween store ghost costume. And they all
Wow.
just spread across the house. You're fairly certain that the one you saw earlier, that Alessi, is one of them.
All right, Merle. Shit. Merle, I know you like to pray, so you better hope this works. All right. Where you at? Come on. Lizzie.
There's a thud. But a loud thud. Like, not like a person falling, but like a heavy object falling. Comes from you believe the first floor. Like under you.
Oh, shit. Okay. Fuck it. And I start walking, going towards downstairs.
Okay. Can you make an academics check?
Sure.
Yeah, I know. I'm calling on all of your like bad stats tonight.
Yeah, I'll just take it. Screw it.
Okay, 4. It's going to be positive. So the goal of the check was to see where you would find the ghost of LSE. So you will find her because, you succeeded. So that's for sure. There must be something negative included in that for humorous effect.
Mm.
And you can keep it. Do you want to do it right now or do you want to keep it when you meet her? Because we're going to go to Gemma.
I'll keep it. I'll keep it until we meet.
Keep it till you meet? Okay. So as you open the door of the laundromat to... the laundry room to leave, you come face to face with Gemma. White as a sheet.
I know. Oh, shit.
Oh my god!
Hold on. Give me a moment. Okay. You alright?
Fuck, our ratings are almost as bad as the American remake of Skins!
You just fell down a flow.
Yes?
And
Okay.
your immediate reaction.
Bad things happen in old houses, alright? There was I guess the floor gave out and I went down to the basement.
There's a
what's
haunted
important.
fucking house.
Yes, ghosts, great. Wonderful. They're not doing
Cornfields
anything
out
for
the
our
damn
ratings.
door.
We're on HBO and we can't beat out the 8th season of Game of Thrones? Really? I am more entertaining than that. Alright? I know I am.
Sure, you're definitely the most
This is
entertaining.
good
here.
television, Buck. There's no reason why we should have such low ratings.
We're going to talk about the ratings later. We might be able to turn something around. Some interesting things has happened, People like scary shit happening to the stars, okay?
Well, is there anything actually scary happening in this house? Because so far we've seen corn, talking statues, and a basement full of crap.
A lot of things
What have you
happened.
found?
There was a clown.
A clown? Buck, a clown?
People find clowns too scary these days.
Oh my
You've
god,
seen that
we're gonna
movie.
get cancelled.
We'll be fine. Yes. We'll be fine.
Where's Merle?
Merle's a little upstairs at the moment.
You just left him up there?
Some circumstances came arise.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I might have found Lissy, okay? Once we take care of this one, we can go back to Merle and we can get the hell out of here, okay?
Alessi, the one who put the blood on the wall.
Yeah, the one that we got paid to get rid of.
Where is it?
Somewhere on the first floor. I heard a noise. I think that's what it was. Gonna go see if that's the case. More than likely, it's her. And then we can take care of it, okay?
Okay, right.
All right.
We can turn this around. Let's go find the ghost. We'll figure this out.
All right. Just stay behind me. A little closer this time.
Sure?
Where did you want to find the ghost, Buck?
Let's see. Trying to remember like everything in the house.
I mean, there's the study, you know, the Raven room. There's this private study which you haven't been to, but like beyond the double doors. There's the hallway that we've explored, or you can make up a room if you want.
Well, wait a minute, Buck. When I was down in the basement, I heard our benefactor's voice down there. What do you think he could have been doing in the basement?
It's a good question, actually. Maybe we should check that out. It sounds about right.
I mean, sure. I am worried about whatever Merle's doing.
Me too. Luckily he's got a big wherever
Oh,
the
right,
hell,
that thing on his back. I've no idea.
probably what she made before she left for the time being. Or whatever she's doing in her life.
All right, well, I feel like we should investigate the basement at least. You first.
Yes, ma'am.
The cameraman wouldn't do it. Can you believe that? The cameraman would not investigate the sound.
It's not really their job.
Well, what is their job?
We're gonna cut to Merle. That's their job.
Editing.
Yep. Which is weird because since they're editing, it means that everything happened in post. Like, you made it. Well, it's weird, but the camera crew will make it out alive, whatever happens.
Meta as hell.
Yeah. Merle.
Yep.
The ghost has retreated inside the teapot, and you hear the voice of your mother coming from it.
This is just bringing back so much trauma. Mama's voice coming from strange places. Kept saying she had a way to get through the walls.
My bunions is fine now, son.
No, it's not, Mama. Bunions don't heal that quick. Told me so this morning.
Well, maybe I'm magic. Maybe you should try the...
You don't believe in magic,
Drink some-
Mama. That's Satan shit.
Wow, your
mom don't-
suck. And like the face of the ghost just pops out of the teapot.
Why, you little... He is going to fire
The
whatever
thing
newer... Yes. At the
Alright.
teapot.
you had rolled earlier for technology. So it's a success, we know. But there
Mhm.
needs to be something negative inserted for a humorous effect.
Humorous.
Yeah.
Did,
What is
did
it?
you see... Did you see the message I sent you?
Yes, but I want you to say it out loud.
Got it. So he squeezes the trigger, and that's when everything starts up. The backpack starts making this odd kind of pumping noise, and then it sounds like, you know, almost like a compressor firing up, and there's a little wheeze here and a little wheeze there, and then the sound of something like viscous flowing through like tubing. And you know, the super soaker was sawed off, kind of like a sawed off shotgun, except it's a super soaker. And so it's just like this giant like hole, like as he's squeezing the trigger and seconds are passing. Like, this is not an instant fire.
No.
It is taking its sweet time. And he's just like, just hold on. It's on its way.
Uh-huh.
It's on its way.
Uh-huh.
God
What are
damn
you
it,
doing?
Noah, what the hell did you do? All of a sudden, there's a sound kind of like, you know, that the comedic, you know, pulling the plug little pop sound?
Uh-huh.
It was one of those.
Mhm.
And then the exact same sound of the drain after you've done the dishes and you're emptying the sink, and it does that sound like really, really, really obscenely loud, and just a torrent of maple syrup erupts and completely congeals around the teapot with the ghost inside, trapped in this now crystallized, like instant crystallization maple syrup. It's kind of got that rock candy appearance to it.
In several years, scientists will uncover this. They'll take some DNA from the ghost, and then we're gonna have Ghost Jurassic Park. But yeah, that happened. And apparently
You're
her,
here to talk
her
about my
invention
mama?
works.
No, where's the Celessi?
And we're gonna cut back downstairs. The Buck and Gemma, what is going on?
Well, we're taking it real slow, walking towards the basement. Slower than usual, like baby steps.
You baby step it to the stairs. Ominous, half-broken staircase that leads down to the basement. You knew where they were because Gemma, in her run out of the basement, left the door wide open. There's still light down there. And you can hear the swooshing of air. Not a gale, but like there's definitely some sort of gust of wind happening in the basement.
It's over there. It came from over there. The voice.
Right over
Yeah,
there.
behind that.
All right, we're gonna take it real slow. Just
Don't take it too slow or he'll leave.
And there she is. Sitting
Hello, Alyssa.
on the table, that was covered. The table is now fallen over. You can see the arm of Mr. McCormick protrude from under the table. You don't see the rest of his body. He seems to be hidden behind the way the table fell. Kind of can't see him. And this ghost, this Alessi, this bedsheet somehow is sitting what you would think is probably cross-legged on the table with her hands on what would be on her thigh, just proper for a Victorian era, lady. But it's a bedsheet with 2 holes for highs.
Hello. It's nice to meet you.
She replies in subtitles. But she doesn't have a mouth. And yet you can see the letters form in the air. Hello.
Name's Buck. This is Gemma. How you doing tonight?
I'm fine now.
Now?
Yes. Now that I won't be fired.
Fired?
Let's see, were you an employee here?
Why, yes, I was.
Something happened? Was there a reason why you may have gotten what was about to be fired?
I was going to start a union.
Saying that you and the rest of the employees are not being treated well enough. Not enough pay, benefits, something like that nature.
Not enough anything. And the moment one of us steps out of line, he calls you people. Well, not you. You're not dressed like the others.
Well, no, we're better than them. We're actually a step up from them.
Right.
Clearly, whatever they were doing, it wasn't working.
We believe in the service. That's no matter what, okay?
I see that now. When you all fled in terror at the slightest jump scare. The others never
Andy.
did that.
Anyways, is there any reason why you are not going to get fired anymore?
Unless he just looks down the arm under the table. Like the table fell on someone.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Mr.
Don't say it.
McCormick's going to be an employee now. He got demoted.
Well then, does that mean you decided does that mean you got yourself a new position here?
I guess I do. Though, in all fairness, the one person with the most seniority would be the clown upstairs.
That one has the most.
Gemma?
Mel?
Fuck! Gemma!
Mel, we're downstairs in the basement. We've left the door open.
You hear, like, Merle.
Yeah, you can join them.
Like, heavy, like, majorly heavy. Like, this is not a light backpack, whatever is actually in the backpack. You know, a little bit of sloshing, you know, one discharge down, now we're not at a full tank. A little bit of sloshing going on.
Yes, you see, I think it was his house originally.
Okay, that makes sense.
The clown's house?
Oh my god, there's a ghost!
Mel?
Well,
Gemma,
it's okay.
Step back.
She's civil. She's being
no.
civil.
No, wait a minute, Merle. Miss Lizzie. It's a nice, fine person that's just enjoying the time, making sure that she has still a steady form of income, whatever that means.
We're not
She-
really paid.
Is she a person? Why don't you take that sheet off?
The ghost takes the sheet off.
Oh.
There's nothing.
See, ghost.
Wait,
That's the one.
wait.
That's the one.
Merle. The job is done. You get what I'm saying?
But we didn't get the ghost.
Let's just say that we got a nice substitute.
That clown.
Excuse me, what?
The clown. Thought I'd get fresh with my mama. Showed him a thing or two.
Merle, what the fuck did you do?
I used Noah's invention. Shut that clown right up. Nobody talk about my mama that way. Nobody. Dead or alive.
The music stops with like a false note on the piano, like clong. And you suddenly hear, the three of you, a lot of commotion coming from upstairs.
Oh, hell. The people he had planned.
Alessi,
Gemma,
bet she's back on.
well, looks like our job's done for the day. It's nice meeting you. Just take
Bye-bye.
our leave.
Thank you for your service. I would suggest draining his bank account before everything gets frozen.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Where the hell is his credit card?
Wait, hold. Wait. Body.
mean,
There's a body book. They're going to come in here, they're going to see a dead body, and they're going to realize that we were the last people who saw him alive. We were the last people he contacted. Lissy, what is the plan here?
That's a good question.
There's no body. There's a new scarecrow. And you feel like the ghost of Alessi is smiling under the bedsheet. Both like a wicked smile, but also a knowing smile as the realization sinks in that all of these scarecrows outside are probably just...
Previous owners.
No, they're
People in general.
insurance liabilities. You know, every time someone might have had a heart attack visiting the house or something.
I'm gonna grab these belongings and these very important sense of extra pay that we're about to take. We're gonna have a nice walk outside and go back home.
Yes, I'm going to take a quick look at the contract that he signed and perhaps tweak a few things on the pages that don't have his authentic signature on it, so that we can deny all liability for this, whatever this is. Whatever happens here, had nothing to do with us. We should go. It was wonderful meeting you,
Sounds like a
Elise.
good idea.
Do you know how to deal with the people upstairs? Will you be okay with that?
Oh, yeah. Don't you worry none.
Wonderful. And the corn, will it clear the way so that we can drive, we can leave, we can...
That's just... Yes, that's little Timmy. He likes to play pranks on people.
Who the fuck is little Timmy? You know what? No, I don't want to know.
Stop asking questions, Jimmy.
We'll just
I got
cut
the
very
goods, okay?
quickly to like outside by the cornfield. There's just this little boy in like schoolboy outfit, you know, bowl cut, blonde hair, blue eyes, that smiles with like wickedly sharp fangs.
No, back in the car.
That was little Timmy. And as you leave, and leave the house behind, once you cross that speed bump again to get back on the road, you notice that the house, scarecrows, maze, everything's gone. The sign, the wooden sign next to the road, is still there with like McCormick's haunted house and ghost paraphernalia, but the paint is like more faded than it was before, and most of the light bulbs are broken now. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode. Actually, no. There's one more thing. There's an after credit scene. So we'll do the outro for our players. I'll do the after credit scene. Let's do same order as we did the intros. We'll start with Mr. I guess Ghost Trapper Extraordinaire.
Ghost Trapper
What the fuck?
Extraordinaire.
Merle, yeah.
Hi everyone, I am Andrew at Anderful1 on Twitter. I'm here on Thursday nights playing Merle, and this is kind of where you're the only place that you're gonna find me. So yeah, this is me. God, this game is so fun. I love playing this game.
I'm also typing like maple syrup sawed-off super soaker in your notes now because that's part of your items.
Yep, we now have a super soaker, a sawed-off super soaker that fires maple syrup, which congeals and seals.
Yeah, it's an amberizer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an amberizer. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, for sure.
So
that's me.
Amberizer.
Amberizer.
There's not enough.
Make sure you spelled it amber and not ember. There's two different functions there.
Yeah, it's AM.
AM, yeah, because Nora hasn't incorporated the other function yet.
Still working on it.
Yeah.
Moving up to our next person, Gemma.
Hello, hello. I am Gemma in this game. I am Hannah. You can find me on Twitter at Hanimation and everywhere else at Hanimation Studios. And you can find me back here on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern for some Scion. And then back here again next Thursday for Ghostbuster.
Next Thursday,
excuse me.
We're
We're
off next
taking
Thursday.
off?
Yeah, 'cause
Okay,
first
not
week of the
next
month.
Thursday. Not next Thursday, but not this Saturday, but next Saturday at 8 p.m. You can find me over on Praxagor Thesmophoria's channel for Mechton Corporate Raiders, Pirates in Space. And we just got fake real married. So it's a lot of fun. And we're all very confused, but hopefully it'll turn out okay.
So fast.
This is so weird that it's like a bunch of games that Hannah is in that for some reason has something to do with fake contracts.
I assure you that everything that in my personal real life is very real. You can trust me. I'm a good person. Mike, shut up.
Mike, do you want a talking head? And yes, last but not least, the protector of the group, I guess, as he called himself, Buck Silmore.
Hey, this is Mike, also Uncle Buck, and you can find me at Nerd Doom with a 3 instead of an E everywhere. I run a podcast with my lovely wife. We just came out with an episode on Tuesday, and you'll find me pretty much just here playing this hilarious and great game.
And I'm just putting your socials there quickly. There you go. Follow them on Twitter if you do not already. So, before we finish tonight, after the credits have rolled, we have a shot of the house in the cornfield. And then it cuts to the basement as this lone and lost sound guy shuts, hello? Hello? And then we end there. So yep.
No way.
Oh,
That was part of Gemma's failure. Leave the sound guy behind. To
It was
a
him or
fake-
me.
Yeah, to a
oh,
fake.
come on!
But yes, I am Simon at Wandering DM. Welcome to the Wandering Society. This was our second episode of InSpectres. For those of you who tuned in later, by the way, thank you to all the raids. What the hell? We got raided by everyone tonight. From what I can see, Unmade Gaming, you guys just finished one of your 2-year campaign. So congratulations. I think it was Void. So Coriolis. So congratulations to the whole team. And hello to High Shelf Gaming. You guys got in at the tail end, but hello, nice to have you here. And also another shout out to our other raiders. I believe I got the name here. Why? Okay, there is another group of raiders. I know that.
Critical misses.
Critical Misses. Thank you. Hello,
Mhm.
Critical Misses. They're not on my feed for some reason. None of the raids tonight showed up on my feed. So I could only see them in chat. That was weird. Anyway, maybe my computer's haunted. But yes, at the beginning of the episode tonight, I rolled my notes for the whole game because that's what InSpectres is. So tonight, basically, the 4 words that I had were bored, aristocrat, hunting, store. And that's what happened. So that's what it was. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for just hanging out in chat. Thank you, players, for taking time off your Thursday evening to come play this very silly and weird game. Mind you, tonight was very dark. It took kind of a dark turn. I was trying to get the Tim Curry "it" laugh somewhere, but I couldn't place it properly. So, but yeah. So we'll see each other not next week. We're off next week. but the week after, then for the next, I believe, to like the end of May, follow us along and follow this franchise in their successes and failures. So thank you, and have a good evening. Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern for Scion. Come back right here. And then on Sunday, you can catch me over on Praxagora Thesmophoria at 8 p.m. for The Witcher. So thank you so much for coming. And then we're leaving for real. Bye-bye. Ciao.